They'll send the tight end in motion left. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Give that sack to the linebacker, Jayon Brown. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker, because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 36-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. You normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
I agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They go play action with Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On first down, Wilson. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 41, Wilson on the screen. This is Edmonds. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And some space here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action now. Wilson looking for the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys have now moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Play action, now it's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack on first down, Mahomes, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. Because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wilson's throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a